Maths is all around us. It's almost impossible to think of something that isn't made without the help of mathematics. Buildings, transport, technology, medicine, even clothes and food all rely on numbers, measurements, and sums. How do you work out the size of the Earth using a camel and a sports stadium? With maths. Nowadays, scientists use satellites to measure the Earth, but our ancient ancestors wanted to know how big it was too. Because they didn't have a measuring tape long enough to go around the world, they got creative with maths. In ancient Egypt, Eratosthenes learned that at noon on the summer solstice, the sun cast no shadows in Aswan. It was directly overhead. At exactly that time, he measured the shadows at another city nearby. He knew that if he used the geometry of a circle, he could figure out the size of the Earth, if he knew the distance between the two places. Back then, distance was measured by time, by how long it took a camel to travel. But because camels sometimes wander a bit, he hired some men to walk it and measured it with footsteps to get an accurate measurement. He correctly figured out that the Earth is as big as 250,000 sports stadiums side by side, around 40,000 kilometres. No camels have been used to measure the Earth since then, but we still use maths. Thanks to satellites, since then we've learnt a lot more about the size and shape of our planet. Although to a spaceman it looks like a sphere, mathematically it isn't. Because of its spin and the way gravity works, it's actually a bit flatter at the north and south poles, with a bulge at the equator, so it's really an oblate spheroid. It's so big that even if you could drive over water, and drive all day and night, it would take you nearly 17 days to travel around it. Travelling 40,007 kilometres from north to south, or longer because of the bulge, 40,075 kilometres along the equator. Nowadays, the satellites that have been developed with the help of maths are so fast that they can zip around it in an hour and a half. No matter where we are on the Earth or in space, maths really is all around us.